people. Frontal, I am Samantha B. Presumably upset after the federal government basically called him a felon in court filings this week. Our beloved President Fauntleroy P. Goldshitter failed to show up to work this morning and rolled in around noon. Do you have any idea how hard it is to show up that late to work when you live at work? Especially when you have that slide from your bedroom to your office. While Trump is holed up in his bedroom feeling sorry for himself, he has an exciting new entertainment option to sustain his ego and plumpen his rage boner. Fox Nation!
What is all this talk about Fox Nation? Over the last couple of weeks, you've heard that coming up at the end of November, we're going to premiere a brand new streaming service. It's not a cable TV channel. This is something you'll be able to stream on your laptop, on your desktop, on your phone, on your streaming television.
It's like television, Grandpa, but you get it on the smaller screen you use for writing racism on Facebook. Yes, America, it's a true Christmas miracle because Fox News has birthed Fox Nation. It takes America's favorite news channel and adds the one thing that's always been lacking, the thoughtful restraint of the internet. The New York Times describes Fox Nation as Netflix for conservatives, which means it's for people who like Netflix but wish its World War II documentaries weren't so mean to the Nazis. And just like Netflix, Fox Nation offers literally tens of programs in all of the most popular genres, from lifestyle shows and history shows to Hillary's and Evil Bitch shows and colleges turning your kids into whores and lesbian shows to poor people are parasite shows and Muslims want to murder you shows. What all of their programming has in common is the Fox worldview that this is our country and those other people are trying to take it away from us. But if you watch every Fox Nation show, as I forced my staffers to do right before they quit, you'll find that some of its nauseating entertainment is actually kind of fun to watch, like Laura and Raymond, where Laura Ingraham discusses the news with some rando even she never seems to have heard of.
Oh, it's interesting to see that, isn't it, Laura and Raymond? Welcome to the very first edition.
First show
of Laura
and Raymond.
That's ridiculous.
That is all for us.
Oh my God, no one is ever going to tune into this again. This is it for us.
This is fun, Laura.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure she thought she was going to be doing a show with Ray Romano until the very second she sat down. Then there's 10-Minute Justice, starring the woman you'd see in a sci-fi movie advocating for public executions, Jeanine Pirro. Here's her thoughtful commentary on the migrants seeking asylum in our country.
Are you people stupid? And don't give me this racism nonsense. We fought a civil war to make sure that we put an end to the stain of racism and slavery in our nation. We're not racist. You know, maybe we, the tax-paying American people, maybe we're the real victims of repression, since we're just trying to live our lives and protect our families and our pocketbooks from you illegals who have no right to come here.
It's like ASMR for sociopaths. You know, normally I like it when a woman stands next to a big screen and mouths off about the news, but in this case, I feel cheated. Every episode of 10-Minute Justice only clocks in at 7.5 minutes. You owe me 2.5 minutes of justice. Now, either Jeanine is lazier than all those lefty moochers she's always complaining about, or it's a tacit acknowledgement that the average Fox viewer might not have a full 10 minutes left to live. Of course, because it's between September and February, there's plenty of talk about the war on Christmas.
So now we get to say Merry Christmas, and not be unapologetic for saying it.
I don't like the generic season greeting.
And it's not even about the winter season. It's not even about the solstice. It's just seasons.
You could say season's greeting in February.
What does that even mean, happy holidays? What holiday are they talking about? St. Patrick's Day, April Fool's Day, maybe it's Arbor Day.
He's right. I once said happy holidays to my neighbor, and she thought I meant 4th of July, so she lit some fireworks and accidentally burned down her house, and that's how she died, so you do have to be careful. Oh, and after you're done watching everyone on Fox bitch about people who say holiday instead of Christmas, be sure to check out the Ainsley Earhardt holiday special. Ainsley, no! You don't want to know what happens when you piss off Raymond. Of course, Fox Nation wouldn't be complete without its newest rising star.
Hi, I'm Tommy, and it's time for my first thoughts.
Oh my gosh, 26 years old and you're finally having your first thoughts. Way to go, Tarmley. Let's hear some of the thoughts she's got rattling around in her brain bone.
So what aspect of Christmas cheer are the liberals melting over this time? Wait for it. First Lady Melania Trump's White House Christmas decorations, because yes, liberals really are that pathetic.
Yes, we shouldn't look down on people for their tree color. That's what skin color is for. And if viewers are looking for some lighter fare, they can feast their eyes on Cooking with Steve Doocy, an ingenious blend of tantalizing recipes and a host who'll make you lose your appetite. But despite the jovial atmosphere, Doocy isn't afraid to address the tough issues that affect our lives.
Your former boss, the President of the United States, I have heard from his children that he loves meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Steve Doocy is so white, he thinks meatloaf is exotic. Coincidentally, Trump Loves Meatloaf is already set to be Fox & Friends' top story the day the Mueller report comes out. Watching Fox Nation, you can't help wondering, who is this for? Fox already cranks out its talking points 24 hours a day on 2 channels. Who could possibly have time to watch more than 48 hours a day of cable news? Okay, I'll give you that one. But why would anyone else tune in? Well, it turns out Fox Nation stops live streaming in the evening, right around the time Fox News switches from its semi-legitimate news programming to its primetime must-race-bait TV lineup. Not sure how Caroline in the City got in there. We'll have to do a fact check on that one. Thanks to Fox Nation, viewers can now gorge themselves on Fox's toxic slop all day without ingesting the traces of nutrients that might contradict the right-wing narrative. It's just pure substance-free propaganda squirted right down your slobber hole. On top of that, it's a great way for Fox to squeeze a few extra bucks from all the olds who sign up but forget to unsubscribe before they die. Fox Nation may seem laughably incompetent now, but in 2028, when President Raymond gets all his talking points about building a dome over America from it, they'll be the ones laughing. We'll be right back.